Hi, this is Brian McHenry of McHenry Software. This is a quick overview of where to look for help files and additional information on using our software. There's a number of different places we have for information. Number one, you see this question that's on the main page here for graphics. We have both health movies, which we update daily, or in other words, every time when you open up the program, it goes out on the web to find out if there's anything new there. And so the one that you see may be slightly different than what you're seeing right here, but here are some of the examples of items. Second item is help documents, which is there's a getting started manual, which has number of table of contents, what's new, all sorts of information, quick start guides about the edit, etc. We have videos on everything, but obviously sometimes some people prefer to read, and that's good. We also have demos and tutorials. We talk about which ones we have there. We'll be updating and adding to these. The other item out there is the help document is the SMAC input file, which includes discussion of all the various inputs, generally telling by what we call cards, or that's because the original was cards, but they're really just the inputs, and then descriptions and sections on more detailed information, like here collision model inputs, here's a cornering stiffness, and there's a whole section on cornering stiffness if you want to educate yourself more, or as backup information, and most of them list references, moments of inertia, etc. Now from our grid, when you exit the graphics, from our grid, there also is the same video help up here, which is, again, the video items, and then help. In addition to getting started in SMAC, there's the older programs, the 2D graphics and animation manual, installation instructions. Another important item for help is that if on any what we call card, but of course it's obviously an input line, any input line you have a question about, if you hit the F1 button, that brings up the help file at the location of what card or line you are on. For example, here I was on line 80. I hit F1, it brings it up. If I'm up here at line 1, it brings it up and it gives you information. Obviously, you can still also look up these items in the column here, and with larger screen, because I'm limited by the size of the video, on a larger screen you can have this open to the side. We also have our technical support forum, which is, you don't have to get this from our software, or you can just go out to our website and go to it. If we go to the main website, which you actually can get to by clicking here, see there's a support section that goes to the forum, talks to the training, how-to videos, quick start videos, validation videos. These are the actual YouTube sections. Then the getting started manual, MSMAC 3D manual, licensee site, specifications database, and then the old SMAC manual. Again, go to the forum, and down on the bottom here, and you should have a login information. If you don't, you can get that login information from us, or you can create your own by just simply registering. If you aren't logged in here, there will be a notice that you can register. But down on the bottom here is licensee only, McHenry Software technical support. And you see that when you click on that, there's 6 sections: MSMAC 3D, MEdit 3D and 3D graphics, MSMAC 2D, MEdit 32, which has actually been discontinued because everything is working now in MSMAC 3D, but if you have a question or something, there may be posted there. 2D graphics and MSMAC installation instructions. You probably all are familiar with the installation instructions. That's where we have the top will always be what is the latest and the updates. Then some, if errors or things that we encounter, there may be questions here. You can do a quick search here, both to search the full web or just search the forum. That's just for installation instructions. The other ones, like the MSMAC 3D, would be questions you have or have sent to us related to MSMAC 3D. Generally, we say email us and we'll answer it on the forum here, and you can do a search for that. We also try to update our help files and our tech support files. Then there's for MSMAC 2D, same thing. There's information on it. Now, in some of the demos that we have, like when you're wanting to learn about it, you go to Project, Open Project, And you see there's demos 3D, demos 2D, but in the 3D you see we have a number of projects. And when you open one of those projects, like for example, we just opened this 2002 SCARS test, you notice there's also a info about this project section that may appear. And we try to add some additional information, some background on what it is. If you click on that, you'll see that it opens up a window where you can look at what is the test about? What information do we have from there? Summary of test conditions, specifications that were published, diagrams of each vehicle and the damage, crash scene photos, overhead photos, ground level photos. This is all if there's an info when you open up the project. We're going to be moving that to our graphics. So from the graphics, we're going to have that info also. We will probably add that here to the question mark help button that we have in 3D graphics. Down there will be an info if there is info for a particular project. So that concludes our brief presentation of help files and where to get help. Please send us any questions you have, and we generally try to answer you immediately, within 24 hours, no more. And we post up usually the question and an answer anonymously. We don't, unless you want your name included with the question, we post those up to the web. Thank you for your support of McHenry Software.